with our YouTube Double D here with Tournage du Bois. Welcome back. Today we are working on a piece for a client. Got this piece of oak. It's red oak, several layers, so it's been pressed together into a 4x4, which is what I wanted to try. Should work just fine, just like any segmented piece. But I'm going to do a whiskey glass out of the oak, and I'm going to char the inside. So let's get rolling. All right, so I have that between centers. I have that marked. It's going to free spin. I'm going to turn a tenon on this so I can get it switched around into these chuck jaws, and then we will get to going on the piece. So I made the mistake. I got that rough turn but forgot to hit the record button on it. So I got a rough turn, got a tenon put on it, so it is in the chuck jaws now. So now we are going to start working on the process to get this cup shape. All right, so I'm getting ready to use this drill bit to start it. So I have a mark right here. That's how deep I want to go. Hopefully you can see that on the drill bit, but I marked it. Then we'll go to a little bit bigger Forstner bit, and then we'll start scraping out the inside. Now with this Forstner bit, since I can't quite mark it with how deep I'm going to go, I'm just going to go to about here, which should be pretty close to how far down I need to go, and then we'll just scrape from there. So I'm not going to sand the inside too much. I'm just going to focus on the outside because the inside we're going to char. So I'll bring you back when I'm done sanding and we're ready to char the inside. All right, we are back. I've got my torch here. I'm going to get it lit and I'm just going to char the inside. I don't want to burn it too much, but I do want to get that inside charred so then we can brush it back if we need to, if there's too much. Brush it back and then we will finish sanding. I have this outside done to 240 grit. We'll keep going up and then I'll abrasive paste it, but that way I can get this rim and things to keep that clean as well if needed. So we're going to give it a shot. So I'm using Brad's abrasive paste on this now. I've just got it sanded up to 400 grit. Not going to finish the inside. So there's a link to his Etsy store down below. Definitely go check that out. If you need some abrasive paste and finish, use the coupon code DD10 for a 10% off discount. No finish on the inside at all. I'm going to get this parted off camera, then I'll sand up the base, we'll put our logo on it, and then get it under finish. And we are going to use our Tung Honey from Brad's workbench. Because of the tung oil that is in it, tung oil has been used for a long time by the Chinese specifically, but other groups have also used it for a very long time on wood products to help with liquid proofing them. So I think that'll be a good start with this. Might put a couple of coats on the outside of it and make sure it's good and doused so that as it cures up, which this is a food safe finish, but as it cures up we'll get more and more coats on it. So like I said, I'll probably do a few coats of this. I won't show it all to you, just a few coats just to get it in the process. And let that really soak in. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that project. It was a pretty, not real difficult project, but it was something that was rather intimidating because I haven't done a lot with the burning and things. But we have our oak whiskey glass, bourbon glass, scotch glass, whichever you prefer, with the charred interior. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. In fact, I'm gonna have to make myself one now. Got it laser engraved on the bottom, so just really nice size. I wanted it shaped similar to a lot of the whiskey tumblers that you see out there. I like the look of this. Good consistent wall thickness. The base is a little thicker just to give it a little bit of heft, not super bad. And then of course with the charred interior and the Tung Honey finish from Brad's workbench. Like I said, hope you enjoyed that. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. And if this is your first time here, please do consider subscribing. At any rate, we're just going to keep on working through projects as summer heat allows out here in the shop. So I have an air conditioner. It doesn't work real great, but we will work our way through that as we continue to prep and continue to get more pieces done, hopefully hearing back on my second art show later this year. At any rate, we're just going to keep moving, and we'll catch you next time.